Hey everybody, the Gaming Guru 51 here, and welcome back to more Pokemon Crystal. In the last episode, we defeated the gym leader here in Azalea Town and got ourselves the Hive badge. In addition, we also fought our rival for the second time, barely scratching a victory with Slowpoke. Bro, you really did a good job in that fight. In this episode, we're going to be heading into the Ilex Forest, which is the next dungeon area of the game, but before we do that, I want to head to the Pokemon Center really quick. And why is that? Because, well, I want to deposit a Pokemon and make an extra slot in my party. Take that as you will, I'm not going to explain myself until a little bit later in the episode. But why would I ever do such a thing? Well, you'll see again in a little bit. So, well, okay, I was just going to say let's get out of the Pokemon Center, but of course, our egg finally decides to hatch. And what is it going to be? It's a Togepi. Yeah, it's a little cute baby. Well, so let's go ahead and talk about it. Togepi kinda sucks. And because of it, I'm going to nickname it in homage to my friend Ralph's Togetic that ruined his life. We'll name it Egg, just for whatever. Togepi is a really bad Pokemon. It doesn't have that great moves, and as you'll see here, it only has 2 moves starting off. Both which do the same thing, one just does a little bit of a better job than the other. It evolves by happiness, so you have to walk with it a while, and then you have to switch back and forth between Pokemon to level it up, and you can't let it faint, and you make sure you heal it up and all that good stuff until it evolves, and even when it evolves into Togetic, it's not that good of a Pokemon. It isn't until Gen 4 where it got an amazing evolution of Togekiss, but that's not in this game, so as of right now, it just sucks. But here we are in the Ilex Forest. So, let's just go through here and fight some wild Pokemon. We do have quite a few new wild Pokemon we can find here. One of them is Psyduck, only at nighttime. Psyduck is your average water type. It's not very good, and there are better water types out there in this game. But I mean, if you really want one, I say go for it. It's somewhat you're gonna find better water types in this game than Psyduck, but I mean, it's not an overly bad water type if you really want to use it. It's unique, I'll give it that. And I guess we're fighting another wild Pokemon here. I guess we'll talk about another one. It is Venonat, only available at nighttime in Crystal. Venonat is a bug and poison type. And it's not that good of a water type. It's not that good of a bug poison type either. There are better poison types, and as well better bug types out there. One of the balls in the Venomoth, you think it would be immune to ground type moves, but it still keeps its typing as a bug and poison type, so it's actually affected by ground type moves. Pretty misleading in that fact. It is rather speedy, so if you want it for speed, go for it. Oh man, my boss is going to be steaming. The Farfetch that cuts trees for charcoal took off on me. I can't go looking for it here in the Ilex Forest. It's too big, dark, and scary for me. Well, looks like our next objective here is to look for a frickin' Farfetch'd in this forest. And would you look at that? Another new wild Pokemon. It is Oddish. Now, Oddish is an amazing grass type. It's a grass and poison type, so it's a pretty good typing. It doesn't learn that many good moves leveling up, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Oddish and its evolutions have pretty good stats leveling up, and if you really want to take the time to invest in TMs for it, it's going to be a fantastic member of your team. And why do I say that? Well, I'm actually going to be using this Oddish for my next team member. Which is completely crazy to say because we just caught Slowbro a couple episodes ago, so it's weird that I'm using it here. Our team may be a little under-leveled in some areas later on because of the 4 team members we'll be having early on, but I think it'll be a great addition to our team, considering we need a grass type to begin with. But there we go. We caught ourselves an Oddish. And I have the best nickname in the world for it. So, Oddish, and when it evolves, it's going to be stirring up some trouble as we move through the game. And of course, in this game, it's faint or be fainted. Yep, we're naming it Flowey. Am I insane? Or am I insane? Well, Flowey is our next team member, and it has Absorb, which is not a bad move. I mean, it is a 20 base power grass type move, but it's not a bad one. It's decent enough. It can fight on its own. At least it has a good move to begin with. And the final Pokemon we can find here is Paris. Now, I wish we got an encounter with Paris while I was saying that, but I didn't. So, Paris is only good for one thing. Somewhat. It can do a lot of status inflictions. It has Stun Spore, Poison Powder, it may be able to learn Sleep Powder. It's okay. It's grass and bug type, so it has a lot of common weaknesses. But if you really want to use it, I mean, it's really not that good. You'll find a better grass type like Oddish or something. But it's somewhat decent enough, I guess. It's really, why am I lying to you guys? I'm just a huge liar. But anyways, I figured I can give Oddish at least one attempt at fighting here. It may be a low leveled, but I want to give it a shot, just to see what it can do. It is level 5, so it's gonna take some time, but at least wanted to get a fight in with it, because why not? And just like just like Bro, the Slowpoke, I will be leveling Oddish a little bit off screen, just so it can gain some experience and the ability to fight just a little bit. So I figured, why not kill this Psyduck here, because in this world is faint or be fainted. That's going to be the main theme of this Let's Play now, because I named this thing Flowey. And look at it, it's doing such a great job. Look at this. I mean, it might faint here. Barely. But we're going to take down a level 7 Psyduck. How cool is that? That's pretty sweet in my book. And we get quite a bit of experience, bringing us to level 6. Nice. Wow. You know what? I'm just going to fight wild Pokemon all day long in here, just so this thing can gain a little bit of experience in the video. That sounds like a great idea, doesn't it? Okay, so I want to move you this way. Our objective here with this Farfetch is to bring it back to the person who was looking for it. And I want this item here, which contains a Revive. Revives are really nice. It allows you to revive a fainted Pokemon. And let's bring this up here. And do I want to bring it down or upwards? I want to bring it downward. I think that's where we need to go. So we'll do that. And then we'll just follow it along. I'm surprised we're not getting any wild encounters yet. And I believe, yep, once it bonks its face, that's when you know you made it to the end. How crazy is that? And this is the guy it belongs to. Oh, my Farfetch'd. You found it for us, kid. Without it, we wouldn't be able to cut trees for charcoal. Thanks, kid. Now, how can I thank you? I know, here, take this, and we get ourselves HM01. Cut. Sweetness. That's the Cut HM. Teach it to a Pokemon to clear small trees. Of course, you have to have the gym badge from Azalea to use it. And we do, and of course, a wild Pokemon. Alright, and Flowey grew to level 7, where it learns Sweet Scent. And not only that, but Patrol also becomes level 17. So I think that was a battle worth not showing, but showing the end of it. So now that we got the Cut HM, who are we going to teach it to? If memory serves, I believe Oddish can learn Cut, right? Yes, it can. However, that's why I caught Slave, so Slave can learn it. That's pretty much the only reason why I caught Essentia early on. But now, let's go ahead and use our new Cut HM and get through this tree here. And of course, another wild Pokemon. And would you look at that, Flowey grew to level 8 from that other wild Pokemon that it was able to kill on its own. Isn't that crazy, guys? Alrighty, and I think that's going to be a sign that tells me that it is time to put on a Repel, because, I mean, it is cool the fact that we can kill Pokemon quickly, and you know what, just from being here, this boosts the power of Grass-type moves. This is perfect for Flowey, that way he can do more damage with Absorb, and that's exactly what he needs. What does this sign say? Ilex Forest is so overgrown with trees that you can't see the sky. Please watch out for items that may have been dropped. Yep, that's just telling you there's a lot of items here, especially hidden items, which I don't know where all of them are in here. I don't even know if I know where any of them are. But there are some pretty cool items there, and there's that guy over there. We'll have to be sure to go see him when we hopefully find him. We get ourselves an antidote there. Nice. There are, in fact, a lot of items here, so let's just... We could go this way, and I'm going to because that's where we have to go. But I want to take this path and come this way. And... look at that! This guy's right here! What am I doing? I'm shaking trees using Headbutt. It's fun. Here, you should try it too. And we got TMO2, Headbutt. A really good normal type move. Rattle trees with Headbutt. Sometimes sleeping Pokemon fall out. Yeah, that is the truth. And I would love to teach Headbutt to a Pokemon. But I'm gonna pass it because I don't know exactly who I'm gonna teach it to right now. So I'll figure that out, and then later down the road I'll teach it to whoever I decide I want to teach it to. But enough about that. Let's come up here and grab this item, which contains an Ether. Ethers are really good. They restore power points to a move. I mean, it's pretty good. So let's see, we have this guy. Don't sneak up on me like that. You frightened a Pokemon away. Oh boy, a wild trainer. It's a Pokemon trainer, meaning he has Pokemon for Flowey to gain some good quality experience. Maybe I won't have to do some off-screen grinding. Maybe he'll just gain levels on his own and be able to fight by himself, which would be pretty cool. But I think for the time being, I'm going to continue switching like I did before. Now, Ladybug is not very good to test against Flowey's new Absorb strength because it's a bug type and that's resistant to grass, but of course it's weak to fire, like we all know about bug types. So let's completely destroy the Ladybug. Maybe Flowey will gain a level out of this. Who the heck knows? Not quite yet. And what is your next Pokemon? It is a Paris. Alright, Flowey should be close to leveling up to level 9, which is crazy how it's almost level 9. But, oh, this one's level 10. Cool. Alright, Flowey, come on out here, and you're going to gain a level from this. And I know Cinder, I'm sending Cinder out quite a bit lately, but if it wasn't for all these grass types, I mean, it's just so easy to use Ember and knock them all down in one hit. So, I mean, why not? I could use a different Pokemon, but honestly, I'm more concerned about the time that we're spending on this video more than anything else. But Flowey's level 9. Look at that. Flowey is growing so fast. He was, what, level 5 when we caught him? So, I'm not complaining. Alright, let's continue, and I think we're almost out of here, and sure enough. Now, is there... I know there's a hidden item somewhere around here. I don't know if... I'm not going to spend too much time on it. But where are we now? Let's talk to you. Oh, honey, you're making a Pokedex. It must be hard if Pokemon won't appear. Try using this TM. Oh, you got a TM here? What is this TM, then? Oh, it's Sweet Scent. Use it wherever Pokemon appear. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. But here we are on Route 34. And we're going to fight this trainer while I discuss some new Pokemon we can find here. In only Crystal at nighttime, but you can find it anywhere, any other time in other games. You can find Drowsy. Now, Drowsy is a very weird Pokemon because it specializes in special defense. I mean, it does have pretty good special attack, I guess. But if you're looking for a really powerful Psychic type, you're not going to find it with Drowsy. You're just going to find a bulky Psychic type. And another Pokemon you can find here, in Morning and Day, only in Crystal, is Snubbull. Now, Snubbull is not a Fairy type in this game, so if you're looking for a Fairy type, you're looking in the wrong generation. And it's pretty strong, actually. When it evolves to Granbull, it becomes a pretty good physical attacker. It's just really slow. So if you're looking for a good physical attacker, I wouldn't say no to Granbull, or Snubbull, because I think it's pretty good. And then another Pokemon you can find here pretty rarely is Ditto. Ditto is a very unique Pokemon. This game introduces the breeding feature, where you can breed for Pokemon. And it has the ability to copy any Pokemon it breeds, so you can breed Ditto with any Pokemon, it will breed an egg. That's all it's used for, though. There are no other uses that it has in this game. It's not very strong. It does have the ability to transform, which copies its moves, stats, except HP. But I mean, that's just, it's not really good. I mean, when abilities are a thing in I believe Gen 5 or 6, it gets the ability to Imposter. But of course, this is not those generations. This is Gen 2. So, only use it for breeding, not for battling. And wow, Flowey, you are getting so much use, especially with the Sandshrew here. And I was just going to show off this battle to switch back and forth, but I think Flowey can handle himself. Flowey, you are proving to be a nice asset here. And Defense Curl is not going to really do anything because you are a special attacker. And with the Miracle Seed, that does so much damage at level 10. I bet you we wouldn't be able to two-shot this thing if we didn't have the Miracle Seed. Hands down. So let's go for the Absorb once again, and I believe this is going to knock it out completely. Sure enough. Wow. This is awesome. And look at that, level 11 already. Man, I'm debating if I even want to do off-screen grinding now. I didn't think Flowey would gain levels this quick. And I mean, it already has the ability to fight some of these Pokemon by himself, so I think that's pretty crazy. Let's send out Batro. I would send out Slowpoke, but again, he's too slow. So I think Batro's got this in the bag here. And since you're using Growl, I think that's a great sign that I'm going to be using Bite, because it does more damage. and I never get the flinch. I mean, I don't know the rarity of flinching in this game, but I think it would be a decent chance, right? I don't know. But I believe that's it for this trainer. Yeah, sure enough. Beaten by a passing stranger. Yeah, well, I just beat a passing stranger, so how about that? And there's another trainer in here. I guess we could fight some trainers here. And I will keep Flowey in the front to gain some good experience. Are you a trainer? Let's have a practice battle. I'm good with that. Alright, so what does this lady have? Or picnicker, right? Yeah, picnicker. Do you have any ground? No, you have a Hoppip. Alright, Hoppip. You're pretty useless. You're not that good of a Pokemon to begin with. So what am I going to do? Switch. I really want to fight ground-type Pokemon. Or just at least Pokemon that don't resist grass. That way he can at least fight for himself. And I mean, he probably can. He just can't fight anything that's not resistant to grass because he only has Absorb as a move. But when he does fight a Pokemon that's not resistant, he hits hard. And we're not level 19. Why is this like that? Ooh, a Bulbasaur. Well, that's a pretty unique Pokemon. We can't catch it in this game. But the fact that you have a Bulbasaur is pretty cool. No, seriously, we really can't catch a Bulbasaur in this game. Which is kind of stupid. But, I'm not complaining too much. Alright, Cinder, come on out here and show the Ember, and you have Leech Seed. Doesn't really pose too much threat, considering I'm just going to destroy you and then switch out. That way you don't get the ability to take HP away. Level 12, that's a pretty good level. And I think at this point, Flowey's level 12. And not only that, but Cinder's level 19. Wow, so good. And your final Pokemon is a Hoppip. You know what? I'm not even going to waste any time here. We're just going to destroy you, and everything will be fantastic. Let's go for the Ember, and just completely destroy you. That sounds like a great idea, don't you think? I think so. Now get out of here, scamp. Look at all that delicious experience. I'm not complaining. Oh no, I just can't win. No, you cannot. You're pretty bad. There's an item over there that I do want, and of course we have another trainer. I'm the best in my class of Pokemon. You know, I would love to go to school about Pokemon, but then again, everybody would pass. Who wouldn't want to learn about Pokemon? Let's be frickin' honest. And ooh, a Mankey. Well, that's a unique Pokemon we haven't seen yet. I think Flowey can handle himself if I didn't have 4 power points for Absorb. How much damage is this gonna do? Nothing. Oh god, this will take forever. I'm not gonna waste any time. I'm gonna go for Batro. I could just use Cinder and go for the Ember, but I want some of these Pokemon to gain experience. I think Cinder has had a little bit too much screen time in the last couple videos. And you didn't get knocked out. Does Mankey even have Karate Chop or Low Kick at this point? I don't think so. So it's just pretty average, I guess. Also, Dark-type moves are resistant against fighting types, so not the best idea in the world. Ooh, a Diglett. Here's a great place to show off Flowey here. I mean, I know we've seen Flowey battle a few times, but Diglett, though. Diglett has some really bad defenses, and Flowey has the Miracle Seed. This is going to be a great idea. And it has Growl, which is crazy. You know what's even weirder about Diglett? The fact that it has Scratch. Where does it scratching from? His nose? That did a lot of damage. Your growling is doing nothing to me, good sir. You are wasting your time. Let's go for the Absorb. And this should knock you out. Sure enough. And with a critical hit, that was completely useless. And hit level 13. Wow. You know what? I don't even think I want an off-screen grind. No, there are better trainers. Yes. I am one of them. And hello there. I'm Anthony, the hiker. Are you feisty? My Pachop. It's burning like climb mountains. Running calls wild Geodude quite often. They're easily taken care of. Cool. Geodude are Pokemon that I don't particularly care about. Let's go this way. Cause the repel wore off, but this guy, I'm the daycare man. Do you know about eggs? I was raising Pokemon with my wife, you see. We were shocked to find an egg. How incredible is that? Well, wouldn't you like this egg? Then fine, this is yours to keep. And I need to make room for it. Alright, I've decided to make some inventory space for the egg, and we got an odd egg. I found that when I was caring for someone's Pokemon before, but the trainer didn't want the egg, so I kept it around. Oh man, what is this egg going to become? Well, something. I don't know what it's going to be, but we'll keep it along just to be sure we can let it hatch, and then everything will be okay. Also, you can only fight officers at nighttime in this game. So that's pretty cool that we're able to fight one. And it's a Growlithe. And I think the best thing I'm going to switch into here is Bro. Because Bro is a water type. Water types do good against fire types. And Ember is going to do practically nothing. What I'm worried about is if this Growlithe has... Of course. Does this thing have Bite? It does! Wow. Why? Why the critical? Why the critical? Are you kidding me right now? That's not what I wanted to see. And this is level 17. It's its only Pokemon. And this is going to take a decade to kill. And I don't have that great Pokemon to deal with it either. Oh my goodness. Look at that damage. Oh god. We might be in a bad spot, folks. Yeah, say goodbye to Batro. I can't believe we're getting destroyed by a Growlithe. That's level 17. That's close to our level. Alright, Cinder. At least you can somewhat put up a fight against this thing. Let's go for the tackle. That does nothing! This thing is doing damage. This thing is doing so much damage. Let's go for the Ember. Maybe I should have bought that charcoal from Azalea Town. Oh no! Okay, I can deal with a Sentret being switched out because it faster? Oh, you're gonna use Roar again. What is this? Oh, this is not okay. Can you stop using Roar, please? That would be perfect. Just stop doing it. Cinder, come out here. Jeez. What an annoying Pokemon here. Alright, let's go for the Ember. Please knock this thing out. Please? Thank you. Well, this Sentret is going to gain some experience. Level 4. Cool. How nice. I hate you, officer. You are a horrible person. Except, no, you're a Justice Sleep person. Anyway, I'm confident in my ability to raise Pokemon. Wanna see? Sure! Make this video longer. But I mean, I guess that's what you guys really want, is a long video of us going through these routes with some trainers here. And what better way to end off the final trainer of this episode than a Psyduck level 14. That's a great Pokemon to be fighting here, and we have one more Absorb. Well, we did just get an Ether, so I'm not gonna be upset. I'm just gonna use it, because that's a great thing. And let's use it on Absorb so it can actually fight. Now, how much is this gonna do? Nothing. Let's go for the Absorb. And it missed the Tail Whip. So good. Now, how much is Absorb gonna do to this thing? Pretty good amount of damage, I'll have to say. So while Flowey takes care of the Psyduck, we will be good to go. He might even get a level from this, which is sweet. I love these episodes where we're showcasing our new team member. I remember Flowey being level 5 when we caught it in this video, and he's almost level 14. He might even hit level 14 by the end of this video. And really? Come on. Oh, thank goodness that missed. Disable is a move that disables I think the most recent move that was used on it. Thank goodness it missed. And there we go, level 14. And Flowey learned Poison Powder. Nice! Did I screw up my training? Yes, you frickin' did, my friend. But, here we are, in Goldenrod City. Now, since this video is pretty long, I think I'm going to end the episode off here. So let's go ahead and heal our Pokemon really quick. And that's what I'm talking about. Now that Flowey is pretty much caught up with the rest of the team, kind of, next time on Pokemon Crystal, we're going to be exploring Goldenrod City and what it has to offer, because this place is really freaking huge. There's a lot to see in here, and we'll be saving that for next time. So with that being said, everybody, thank you guys so very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time for some more Pokemon Crystal. See you guys then.